This video has been specially intended to boost the morale of the FC employees and also to invite the attention of the public, since the service of the FCA is mammoth and its role also is widespread. This has been specially designed. So the topic taken for this video is role of FCA in food security as well as combating food crisis during COVID-19 pandemic. So this pandemic is the virus is epidemic, but it is wide all along the world. That's why it's called pandemic, and we are going to see about this. First, regarding the introduction of FCA, FCA is a public sector undertaking formed by the parliamentary statute, and the FCA has come and it operated on the 14th January of 1965, the auspicious day of Pongal, or in north it is called Magar Sankranti. To start with, the headquarters was in Tanjore, and then it shifted the headquarters to Chennai. Then it shifted its headquarters to New Delhi. Now it is at New Delhi in Parkambalan. So this is with regard to the introduction of the FCA, and this has been started considering India suffered in food management by the Bengal famine, and so many famine experienced in India, and during that period the people suffered like anything for want of food grains. So with that broad objective of distributing food grain to the people in food crisis situation, this has been started by so many well-wishers, particularly C. Subramaniam, the food minister, then contributed for the starting of the FCA. So he is one of the pioneers of starting of Food Corporation India. He belongs to Tamil Nadu. And then the organization regarding and another thing I wanted to tell that similar type of food organizations are available or have been started in USA. Basing on that, in India also the Food Corporation of India have been started. Regarding the organizational setup, the headquarters is at New Delhi, headed by chairman cum managing director, or sometimes both are chairman may be separate and managing director may be separate. Regarding the organizational setup, and so many executive directors are there to monitor the organization. And then as regards the zonal office, totally there are five zonal offices are available. That is north, east, west, south and northeast. And then as regards region, there are totally 24 regions. The regions in India is something different from the region of Food Corporation of India. Sometimes 3 or 4 regions are combined, and that is constituted in the name of one region. Similarly, the FCA district is also something different. One FCA district may cater to the needs of some 4 or 5 districts. For example, the Chennai district is covering the district of Tiruvallur, Chengalpet, Kanjipuram, etc. Like that, each and every district have its own jurisdiction limit with the revenue districts. So more revenue districts are added in one FCA district. And in district there will be so many depots will be available, and that is monitored by district office. And then this is with regard to the organizational setup. And then the objectives of the organization. So as we have already told that the Food Corporation of India was started with the broad objective of supplying food grains to the people, targeted people, that is below poverty line, PDS, as well as targeted public distribution system, and then to tide over the crisis during war, famine, etc. So buffer stocks are stored in godowns, in FCI godowns, and then when need it is distributed to the public. So this is and another thing, as regards procurement, the procurement is the foremost operation of the FCI, and the procurement is done with the broad objective of giving maximum support price to the farmers. So when during surplus times, when the food is produce surplus and the market surplus is there, naturally there will be the price will be very much low. To avoid the distress sale, the FCI has come into stay. So otherwise the farmers will be forced to sell their products at lower rate. It may not be remunerative, and it may not even for the meet out the expenditures which they have incurred. This is with regard to the organization of MSP. But procurement is done at MSP, maximum support price. Similarly, the sale is also made to maintain the price stability. The price stability is maintained. Had FCI is not in food sales, the price would have been sold like anything. To stabilize the price also, the FCI has come into stay. And as on date, FCI is storing some 755.94 lakh metric tons as buffer stocks in godowns. So it is a mammoth organization, mammoth stocks stored in godowns. And then as regards the role we have dealt in, and another thing, during this COVID period, how the FCI is acting, that we want to see. During lockdown period, that is COVID, to avoid the spreading, the lockdown was announced from 23 March onwards, and it is continuing still with some interruption on the lockdown. So the economic activity has come to a halt, and due to which the purchasing capacity of the people have been reduced, drastically reduced, because they most of the downtrodden people could not get job, and they could not get the labor payment. Because of that, the purchasing capacity has very much reduced. If naturally the purchasing capacity is reduced, the feeding of the family and themselves is very difficult, and the economic activity could have, the nutritious activity has drastically come down, and they could not go for a job like that. So to tide over the situation and all, the FCI has come to stay, and the FCI has been distributing the rice or wheat to the required quantity as announced by the states, or as claimed by states then and there with the central government. So this is the agent of the state government, and whenever the food grains are demanded by the state on subsidized rate, the central government is readily giving the food at subsidized rate, and even in some cases it is free of cost also is given. That is Antyodaya Anna Yojana and ICDS. In so many schemes, free of cost is also, the food grains are given free of cost. and we are in some cases subsidized rate, and incomes in some cases at a marginal price for APL and all marginal price. So this is with regard to the food distribution during COVID time. And to cite an example, Avadi, the Food Corporation of India, FCFS Avadi, is taken as an example. So during April, the rice receipt is 13,445 metric tons and issue is 22,530 metric tons. During May, the rice receipt is 19,267 and the issue is 16,833. During June, 15,563 metric tons receipt and 15,943 metric tons issued. So this clearly indicates that double the quantity have been turned in this depot, and this clearly indicates that whenever it is needed, the FCI's that is the need of the hour is to come forward to supply the food when it is needed to cater to the public distribution system. And then FC, as regards procurement, FC procured some 388 lakh tons of rice and 745.6 metric tons of wheat. So, and the important thing here we want to stress is usually in the plain region it is somewhat easy to distribute the grains, but in hilly areas, particularly like Ooty and the northeast regions, 7 states, it is very, very difficult to supply the food grains. In some such of those places, the food grains are with the wagon supply is highly impossible. So it is done through the trucks. The supply of food grains is made through trucks, and from some distance, from at a particular distance, it will be stopped from there because of hilly tracks. From there, it will be it is distributed through head loads or even by donkey loads. These are all the remarkable job done by the Food Corporation of India. So we have all the Indian people have to laud the FC activity. They deserve appreciation. The Food Corporation of employees deserve appreciation, because another thing we want to say, insist that disregarding the COVID infection and all, they wear mask and with limited staff, they are working very hard, and to the level of margin they are working. And then another thing we want to tell in this, against the sanction strength of some 42,038 employees, the present strength is only 23,221 employees, and there is thereby a short of 19,000 employees short. However, with all odds and to contain the coronavirus, the staff of FCI are working unmindful of the time and other thing. So it is felt that FCI staff are to be not only to be applauded, and they should be given some incentives. Apart from that, they should be given some other benefits also, as extended to sanitary health workers and the security staff. That is the foremost and important thing. So now the present food minister, Honorable Ramvilas Paswan, also have appreciated the activity of the FCI, and he applauded the FCI activity like anything. And with this, we conclude the FCI role of FCI in food security as well as combating COVID-19. So without any the food is supplied without any interruption. This is the speciality of the Food Corporation of India, and with this we end this video.